Hello, Sonoma County. So we are always asked, what are the luxury neighborhoods in Santa Rosa? Where would I buy if I want a luxury home? Or where are the executive type neighborhoods in Santa Rosa? And I started thinking about it. And of course, a few neighborhoods come to mind that we all think of as the luxury neighborhoods. But then I had to add a couple others to this list today of different areas I'm going to talk about, because I really think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What one person views as a luxury home might not be that person's cup of tea, and they may be more attracted to some of these other neighborhoods. So today I'm going to talk about all these different areas that I think could be really considered luxury properties depending on what you're looking for. But first, I'm Julie Sullivan with Sullivan Group Real Estate, and we help people move in and out and all around Sonoma County every year. So if you are thinking of making a move here, you're looking for a luxury type property, we'd love to chat with you. Follow along today and we'll touch on about 5 different luxury type properties here in Santa Rosa. Okay, let's just start out with the one that most people think of when they think of luxury executive type homes here in Santa Rosa, and that would be our Fountaingrove Skyfarm neighborhoods. These neighborhoods were started back in 1988. Contractors came in and one would build kind of a whole neighborhood, and it had a name to it, and all the homes looked the same, with the 3, 4, 5 different models in each of these areas, and the whole Fountaingrove mountain burned down. Fountaingrove is located in central Santa Rosa. It starts as a 5-mile road of Fountaingrove Parkway itself. It starts right off of Highway 101 and then heads east and goes up over the top of the hill and back down and lands you into the neighborhood of Rincon Valley, which is in the northeast quadrant of Santa Rosa. So it kind of starts in the northwest, so to speak, central to northwest over by Highway 101 and ends in the northeast quadrant of Rincon Valley. And then up over that mountain are streets and neighborhoods that come out from the parkway. So kind of give you an idea. There are almost 3,000 homes in the Fountaingrove Skyfarm neighborhood. And these are your kind of traditional executive large homes on large lots, being up on the hill. Many of them come with amazing views. If you're facing towards the west, you're going to get the Santa Rosa city lights at night, which are just beautiful. And if you're facing towards the east, you have just lovely mountain views out the back of your home. Now, as we talked about in many of our videos, and it has to be mentioned again, when the Tubbs fire in 2017 came through, Fountaingrove was completely burned. I mean, there were very few homes left standing. It is probably now about 90% rebuilt and definitely has a different feel than it did before, when, as I mentioned, they built these little neighborhoods that all kind of looked alike. Now it is a completely custom hill. Everybody rebuilt, they built what they wanted. I feel overall a very modern look as you drive through the neighborhoods. Most of the homes were rebuilt in that kind of modern, sleek look. There's a few Mediterranean style homes put in there, maybe a couple Tudor type looking homes, but it's just beautiful, and it really does have that custom feel now that all these homes have been rebuilt. You can expect to pay anywhere from $1.5 million for the smaller kind of 2,000 square foot homes, upwards of $4 and $5 million for those top of the line Skyfarm 4,000 or 5,000 square foot homes on large, quarter to half acre lot. Many of those homes up, especially on the Skyfarm, which is kind of the top few blocks of Fountaingrove overlooking the golf course that runs in that neighborhood as well. A lot of beautiful amenities with pools and sports courts and wine cellars and game rooms, outdoor kitchens, things like that. They really have all the bells and whistles on some of those homes, as do a lot of them in Fountaingrove, but there is a range. So for about 1.5 is probably about the minimum that you're going to get into Fountaingrove neighborhood, and then it goes up from there, and the homes are just lovely. All right, the second neighborhood is not quite as luxurious of homes as the Fountaingrove and Skyfarm neighborhood, but it's a very popular, highly sought after neighborhood of Skyhawk. Skyhawk is located kind of in the most northeasternly part of the northeast quadrant of Santa Rosa, kind of the far east of the Rincon Valley neighborhood. These homes were built, kind of started back in the 80s and 90s, about 500 homes in the neighborhood, just a lovely built neighborhood. It has a real neighborhood feel, but they are large enough lots that you don't feel like everyone's on top of each other. Nice wide streets, tree-lined streets. This neighborhood was not affected by the fires. Some of the big homes at the very top of the hill were, but for the most part, it's been intact. And this neighborhood comes with a highly sought after elementary school, which is a huge draw to the Skyhawk area. If you're in Skyhawk, your kids can go to Austin Creek Elementary, and then they can also feed into the highly rated Rincon Valley Middle School and Maria Carrillo High School over there, highly rated in Sonoma County and the state of California, honestly. So homes in Skyhawk, they have small kind of entry-level, 1,200 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes, all the way up to big sprawling 3,000 and 4,000 square foot homes on the quarter to third acre lots with beautiful views up at the top of the hill. Now prices in here though, you can move into the Skyhawk neighborhood in the $600,000 and $700,000 range for those smaller homes. And some families will choose to do that just to be in the Skyhawk neighborhood. Their kids get to go to these wonderful schools and they are good with that. And then upwards with the larger homes, of course, garnishing the higher dollar amounts. Now, I have to mention one other kind of more traditional luxury executive type home neighborhood. It's called Annadel Heights. Annadel Heights is located in Bennett Valley, which is in the southeast quadrant of Santa Rosa. And this is an older neighborhood. The homes were built anywhere from like the mid 70s to the early 90s, but they are gorgeous homes, big executive homes, again on the big lots, up at the kind of the base of Annadel Mountain, overlooking the city of Santa Rosa and Spring Lake and Howarth Park area. These homes can be had at sometimes kind of a decent price if you're willing to make some updates to them. Some of them have been completely redone and of course then fetch top dollar because the setting in this area is just gorgeous, the wide streets, the mature trees. But a lot of these homes you'll find up there clean as a whistle, just beautiful, move-in ready, but need some updating. But those can be had for like $1.5 million. And then you can make some updates over the years. You're only going to see upside. You can make it the way you want, and you can make that home just beautiful to your liking. So that's another great option, Annadel Heights in southeast Santa Rosa. So this next area, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the McDonald District when you're talking about luxury homes. And again, like I said earlier, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Not everybody wants the house on the hill, kind of all look alike, that modern feel, that executive kind of standard luxury home, which is great if that's your thing. But other people are just really attracted to the charm and character of these older homes. And the McDonald District does not disappoint there. The McDonald District started when Colonel Mark McDonald from San Francisco, a very well-known businessman, big in the stock market back in the late 1800s, had an opportunity to do some business up in Santa Rosa, including purchasing these 160 acres where the McDonald District now sits. And he built homes there, including his McDonald Mansion, which is unbelievable, also called Marbleton House. It was his summer home, believe it or not. And he built that and all of the surrounding homes, which came with water and sewer service, which was quite a novelty back in those days. So the homes in McDonald District have that Victorian or craftsman look to them, and anywhere from small bungalows, like little 1,000 square foot bungalows, where apparently a lot of the staff that worked at these mansions resided, to kind of larger, regular single family homes. And then it's dotted with these few different mansions around in those 160 acres. These homes are gorgeous. So many of them have been just lovingly restored, with still have the glazed glass windows with the leaded glass, the woodwork, the hardwood floors with the inlay work around, and the gardens are absolutely stunning on some of these homes. And location, you are right, just blocks from downtown Santa Rosa. So getting in and out and around and on the freeway and anywhere you want to go is just a breeze. And the character and charm of these homes, it's like going down into some of those Victorian San Francisco neighborhoods or some of these other historic cities and towns that we have. Well, McDonald Districts is Santa Rosa's little version of that, and just lovely. Now, these homes can be had anywhere. I mean, you could find sometimes these 1,000 square foot bungalows, about 800,000, under 800,000 if it needs some updating. And then of course, some of them that have been lovingly restored are going to garnish a higher price point. And then these mansions go up into the multi-million dollars. So something, it's really fun to see them. We don't see a lot of them come on the market. They stay in the families for years, but when they do, they're always very popular and can definitely be somebody's definition of luxury. And now, being Sonoma County and still being very much an ag county with livestock, and of course the vineyards and the wineries, I can't not talk about luxury and not talk about our luxury country properties. A lot of these, a good majority of these, are in kind of West County and the northwest quadrant of Santa Rosa. And again, it's just a variety of different properties at all different price points, depending on the size of the home, how many acres come with the land, what's included with the land. A lot of these properties can have residual income if they have vineyards that can be leased out by other wineries and so on. But so many of these homes are definitely luxury, with a beautiful sprawling home, comes with pools, sports courts, barns, maybe equestrian facilities, wine storage and game rooms and outdoor kitchens, just you name it. They can run the gamut out there depending again on the acreage and what's included in these properties, and fetch the top dollar, because as they say, gotta buy land because they're not making any more of it. And this is one way to get a hold of some acres, have some privacy, and really enjoy what the wine country lifestyle can be about. So kind of fun, huh? Talking about these 5 different luxury neighborhoods here just in Santa Rosa. There are more of these throughout Sonoma County, and probably do some more videos of some luxury neighborhoods in Windsor and Healdsburg and maybe down the Petaluma and Sonoma way, because we just have a vast array of what can be considered luxury. I think anyone that gets to live here in Sonoma County is pretty lucky, and we consider every property here luxury. But if you do want to talk about some of these higher end properties, let us know what you're looking for. We'd love to help you find the perfect place so that you can call Sonoma County home. Let me know what your idea of luxury is down in the comments. I'd love to get a good idea of where everybody's head is around the whole concept of a luxury home. And I'd love to hear from you when you're ready to make your next move. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.